Satisfying builds in Minecraft are awesome. Until you realize that all of them are made in creative mode, with command blocks, and sometimes even using mods. So I'm going to make a secret underground museum featuring the most satisfying builds in all of Minecraft, and we're going to do all of this in survival mode. Yes, something tells me this isn't going to be easy. But this looks like the perfect spot to dig the entrance to our satisfying museum. So let's start first by digging an entrance in. Okay, the entrance tunnel has been built out. It's not very pretty yet. That will have to change later. Now I need to cave out the main part of the museum. What? Why do I hear a warden? Oh, and running through all of these items is so satisfying. But boom, we have finally, carved out all of the rooms. And then we even have one big room for the best satisfying build of them all. Which, I am hoping is going to be impressive to the other players. Ow. Because in 50 hours, I've invited my friends to come and check out our satisfying builds. So if I don't want to get embarrassed, this museum needs to be really satisfying. And the first satisfying build we're actually going to make is actually kind of useful. Have you ever seen those secret bookshelves that lead to a secret room? Because I think if we can build one of these that leads to a hidden enchantment room, not only will it be super useful, but it will also be very satisfying. Which means we need 2 ingredients to craft all of the books. Paper, which we could get through the use of this sugarcane farm. Is it working? Okay, sugarcane farm. We do seem to have missed a row. I guess I'll do this one on my own then. Okay, that should be all the sugarcane chopped. Turn those off. And, is that it? And now we got a bunch of paper. We just really need leather. Which I think means we just need to kill cows. I've just realized I just killed a pig. Definitely not going to get leather from him. Okay, boom. We've got a perfect stack of leather. That makes us 1 stack of books, basically. Yeah, that was definitely not enough to build the library. But if I'm not mistaken, actually, I believe we can trade for bookshelves. Am I correct, or am I completely wrong? Let's go to the trading hall. 9 emeralds! Okay, well, your prices are questionable, sir. But I do have a fast way to get emeralds. Yeah, I just need to visit this raid farm, which produces thousands upon thousands of emeralds every single hour. Villager, I'm here to buy your books. I don't know why I did that. That is not how trading in Minecraft works. We are finally making good progress with getting the bookshelves for the library. But as it turns out, trading with villagers for ages does kind of turn you insane. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so the library, okay, it kind of looks trash at the moment. Here's a little picture of what it'll look like when we're done. As you can see, I've blurred it to make it all mysterious. But yeah, all jokes aside, I want to work on the actual redstone mechanics before I decorate the library. And since I suck at redstone, I had to reach out to one of my friends who is an absolute genius when it comes to these sorts of things. And yeah, he showed me the exact way I need to go about building this thing if I want it to work. Think about how cool it will be when this enchantment room is hidden behind a secret bookshelf. That will be pretty cool. Only problem, we need a lot of redstone components. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. And I mean, I'm looking at the list of materials here. All we really need that's hard is these chiseled bookshelves. I mean, I've never actually made them before, so I don't know how hard they are to get. Chiseled bookshelves. Oh, okay, wait, these are really easy. We have all of the materials we need for this already. And in the bottom right, I've got a mod that shows me all the other materials I need. So I'll quickly start by getting redstone. Ooh, redstone. That's all the redstone, and now think about it, all the other materials we could probably... As I was saying, we only have a few more materials we need to collect. I don't think I've ever made a beehive before, but they do say there is a first time for everything. And now, as you can see, the last thing we need is sticky pistons. But thankfully, I do have some in the secure tower I made in the last video. Is it through here? Oh, yeah, it is. I can collect all of the pistons I need from the piston maze. This room is so loud! Okay, be honest with me. On a scale of 1 to 10... Was that montage cool? Did it make me look smart? I mean, I would say this looks right, but to be honest, I have no idea. I suck at redstone. Let's see if this works. I believe I just... That doesn't quite look right. I'm pretty sure the machine should actually work now. But before I try this out, I want to turn this library, well, into an actual cool library. So while I finish building the library and get ready to test the secret bookshelf, the reason I'm doing this is not just because satisfying builds have never been done in survival before, but it's actually because the builds on the server I'm playing on right now have been somewhat decaying. Ooh, I want to try and make like a really natural like wooden support beam for the roof. I mean, when the world first started, incredible builds were popping up left, right, and center. But now, as time's gone on, the builds just seem to be, well, falling apart. So I'm hoping that by making these satisfying builds, we can re-inspire all the players on the server to begin getting creative once again and return this world to its former glory. And there we go. That is basically the first room done. We've got a pretty nice cozy library up in here. It's quite old-fashioned and rustic. So now we just need to see if our secret satisfying enchantment table, well, actually works. I really hope it does, because it's not going to satisfy the other players I show if it doesn't work. Ooh. We just need to put the book in here. Yes! Wait, no way! Okay, this actually works. Purplers, you are a genius. But all the rooms we make are going to get more and more satisfying. And the next one actually involves a whole new dimension. Basically, have you ever seen the mod Immersive Portals where it basically lets you look through another portal and see onto the other side? Well, I want to create that effect, but in this room. Now, the obvious problem is figuring out how to actually make this look like the Nether. And not just a room full of stone. Ew. I think the first step will be getting materials from all 5 of the different biomes in the Nether. We'll start with the Soul Sand Valley. Oh, mobs. I hate mobs. Ooh, actually, after we've done building this, we can get some mobs in here. That will add a cool touch. Oh, we should also get some bone blocks, because Soul Sand Valleys are usually full of those things. Next, we'll get the blocks from the Basalt Deltas. The worst biome in the game. I mean, not only does this take ages to mine, but there's lava literally everywhere. Ooh, Crimson Forest. We're definitely going to need some blocks from here. I've got a bunch of stuff for that really boring biome, the Nether Waste. And the last materials we need are from the Crimson Forest biome, wherever that is. Ow. How did you hit me in midair? I'm staying away from that guy. He's way too good. Warped forest blocks? Yes, please. Oh! God! Why am I just always dying? But for now, let's begin building our fake Nether. Let's start by kind of making the terrain of the area. Okay, you guys, it is looking pretty good right now. Our fake Nether is coming along really well. Okay, so yeah, no. This is only the start, okay? Just let me cook. Okay, now it's looking, you know, a lot more like the jagged terrain of the Nether. I'll quickly do the floors and roof, but yeah, I am 100% going to have to get some mobs in here. I'm thinking striders, magma cubes, maybe even wither skeletons. It might actually look like the real Nether. Okay, look, it doesn't look like much right now, but if you stand here, it's kind of coming along. Yeah, we need to start decorating with the nether biomes and get some mobs in here. I mean, I guess we'll start with the worst of the worst, being the stupid basalt delta. It's quite a spiky biome with annoying to, like, navigate terrain. It probably goes something like this with these little pillars going everywhere. Yeah, that looks cool. And then we could probably just go and replace a bunch of this netherrack with, like, patches of blackstone. Okay, that doesn't look bad. We've got pockets as well that we're going to need to fill up with lava and magma. I can't be bothered to get lava yet, so let's do the Soul Sand Valley. And, I don't know how we're going to fit a fossil in here. Maybe, like, this? Will this work? Oh! Okay, that looked really bad, but I think I might have fixed it. Okay, you know what? They are kind of thin, like these are the bones of a worm. I want to move on to the crimson biome now. And please tell me I can plant a tree. Oh! It's big. Hopefully it's not too big. Let's just add some grass to hide the fact that we now have a really big tree going through our roof. And of course, we cannot miss out the warped biome. What is, I think, to be one of the coolest biomes in the game. It's the first blue biome we have, and to be honest, I hope it's not the last. Mojang, though, can we get a pink biome soon? Please? And, oh! The lava! We're missing all of the lava. That's what we're missing. There we go. Okay, lava has all been placed down and it works! Although, actually, now I think about it, every nether seems to have, like, you know, one of those, like, lava streams that comes down out of the sky for some reason. I think we definitely need to do that ourselves. Okay. And now all that's left to do is fill our nether with mobs, since that will make it all the more satisfying. And to be honest, I'm not too sure how we're gonna get the mobs into here. I mean, do I try and get them through a portal and lead them in? Is that going to be my best option here? This isn't going to be easy or safe to do. Now, I think the best way of getting the mobs trapped down here would probably be by actually building the nether portal above this place. Since the last thing we want is for the mobs to, well, come in here and then just run out of here. In fact, to stop them even getting out of the portal, we can temporarily put some glass panes here. I guess I'll get the nether portal built right here. Boom. Okay. And hopefully we spawn next to some mobs. Oh! Now, the very first mob I want to bring into our fake nether is, one of these guys. Because, I mean, we've got lava in our area, and it would feel weird not having it occupied by these weird beasts. I do need a saddle. Ooh, yeah, there are quite a few bouncing around in here. Boop. Okay, sir, you seem to be sinking. Let's just get on you, and now I should be able to direct you with the warped fungus on a stick. Not you. Okay, mate, we do not need you. And we should be on top of our nether area in the room. Where are we? Okay, well, now we need to make our way up to the nether room, since for some strange reason we spawned hundreds of blocks beneath the museum. Up, and away! This is really slow. Oh, we've barely made it up here at all, Stridey. Come on, go faster! Put your foot down on the gas, Stridey. Run! Run! I'm so sorry, Stridey. These guys suck. They are the worst. Ow. Okay, we're alive. Just about. Go, Stridey. Get in here. In the lava. Ah, there we go. That's much better. Oh! The next mob I want to get my hands on is the magma cubes. Go on, get in the boat. Oh, wait, you might be too big to get in the boat, actually. You look like you could fit in the boat. There are no excuses. Give him a little nudge forwards. Oh, not again. Go on, in the boat. In the boat. Oh, we got him in the boat. Oh, the boat's the wrong way round. It's, oh, wait. Oh. You've got a kid in the back with you, do you? You're a mother, I see. Oh, look, she's let the child drive. Not anymore. I only need one of you. All right, you. Oh, no! You do a lot of damage! Oh! Right, I might have to slice you in half because that's just insane. Let's quickly take away the boat. Okay, he should have gone through. Oh, I want to die. I guess we could use this time to give you an inventive name. Perhaps I can call you Mr. Cube. But we now have 2 out of 3 mobs, which is really kind of bringing this place alive. If you look like this, you kind of think you're in a mini version of the Nether. Very satisfying already. But to maximize the satisfying potential of this room, we need to get the final mob, which is going to be a wither skeleton. The most dangerous mob in the Nether. Ooh. Wait, okay, wait, we found the fortress. We might need to quickly bridge all the way over there. We might need to bridge all the way over there. Oh! Oh my god, get away from me, you monster! So we'll quickly bridge our way over there. Oh my god, he's bringing a friend along. Okay, just, you know what, I'm fine. We can bring 2 of you, because that means if one of you die, I don't need to worry so much. But what you cannot do under any circumstances is knock each other off. Do not do it. I don't want any argument. Okay, well, no. Oh! Oh! William! Oh! Oh my god. William. Bad, William. Bad. Naughty. He's there. William's. Oh, and he's coming up for blood. We've got him. We've got William in here. And, ow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry. Our Nether finally feels alive. We've got a Strider somewhere up there. We got Mr. Cube down here, who's my personal favorite. So the final thing we need to do is just make the terrain around the sides of the portal actually look like the overworld. Yo, what's going on in here? What? Was it Mr. Cube? What were you doing in there? There we go. That looks better. In a certain sense, this really does look like you're kind of just looking into a Nether, which I think is pretty satisfying. Especially with the fact that we've now got 3 mobs from the Nether actually roaming around in here. Yeah, this place is pretty satisfying. Which means we can now move on to the final out of the normal level rooms. And then after that, we can move on to the super satisfying rooms. And of course, the ultimate, awesome, epic, and cool satisfying room. Now, the inspirations for this next satisfying build are from Wadzee and Tazo. With redstone, they were able to create these like moving walls, which looks really, really satisfying. Why did I say it like that? Now, thankfully, Tazo's tunnel that I just showed you, well, it's actually built on this very server. Which is great news because it means I could go over there and check it out. But the server does have a strict rule against griefing, meaning I can't just steal all of his blocks and build it myself. Oh, here we are. We are in the illusion area. Now, I think it's over here. Oh, here it is. I forgot that Miles' face is at the end of this. For some reason. Now, let's tactically break down into here and try to see what's really going on with this redstone. Okay, a lot. Oh, wow. What? Oh, my goodness. There's so many observers. And observers are absolutely horrible to get. Oh, no. The redstone wasn't too hard to understand, but one thing was glaringly obvious. If we want to make a moving tunnel of our own, we're going to need a lot of observers and pistons. So let's first start with getting all of the pistons we need, and we're going to need around 200 or so, which is a lot, but I don't think pistons are too hard to make. We're just gonna need a ton of cobblestone, iron, redstone, and wood, and thankfully we have farms set up for all of these. We can start with the cobblestone by going back down to the massive cobblestone factory we accidentally stumbled upon. Do not operate under the influence. Okay, well, looks like I'll just be stealing from these chests then. The redstone will also be really easy to get. We could just visit our raid farm. Now, our third item, you guys might be going, oh, Wenzo, how are you going to get your hands on so much iron? Oh my goodness, Wenzo, you're so cool and handsome. all of which are very valid questions. And the answers to all of those questions is a good skincare routine, but more importantly, the iron farm, which produces the most ridiculous amount of iron. Yep, once again, we've been able to get the materials instantly. Which means the only materials we need now are wood. And thankfully, using my charm, I managed to get some off another player. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Do you still have any?
I do.
Yep, that guy's totally in love with me. Now, similarly to earlier, I've used this mod again to basically see what Tazo did with his. Because we're essentially going to use his redstone and completely copy it for ourselves. Now, as you may be able to see, though, right now, our tunnel is nowhere near long enough for this. So, yeah, we've got some serious mining to do. Oh! Oh, my goodness, I've there was silverfish! There's more! Oh, but you know what is satisfying? It's going to be this when it's done. Oh. Okay, so we've wired up most of the redstone now, but it's still not working. When I flick this lever, the pistons should be moving. And they're not. Okay, so I think putting that down there might be a step in fixing this, but it still doesn't work. Yeah, I'm so confused why this isn't working yet. I'll quickly go back over to see what Tazo's redstone looked like to make sure I haven't just forgotten anything. But hopefully we can fix this. Tazo, please don't be mad that I'm going underground here. Oh, I see. We haven't included this little bit of redstone running down here. I think everything else is the same apart from that. So if I flick the lever... Oh! Yes, look! Okay, wait, I think it's working. You can tell because it's kind of like making like a ripple, like, you know, it's a wave. And that's the same on all of these corners, which is just what we want. So all we need to do is fill in the walls of this, and then we've got ourselves a moving tunnel, which is going to be pretty satisfying. Why is this place being infected by zombies again? Just get out of here. Leave. Get out of here. It's looking less like the Wenzo colors and more along the lines of a candy cane. But I can't lie, I think it looks pretty cool. And that should be the tunnel basically finished now. I really hope this thing works, otherwise I think I'm going to cry. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do with the end of the tunnel. I'm going to hypnotize you guys to subscribe. It doesn't work yet because I haven't turned the machine on. But since I'm scared the machine's not going to work and it's not going to be satisfying at all, I'm going to grab my pet frog Clyde for some moral support, who should be over in the frog room of the secure tower I built in the last video. I think the frog room's here. Do I hear any frogs? I think I do. Clyde, where are you, Clyde? Wait, why have some of these guys... Some of these guys have gone up here. I don't know where he is. Clyde! Clyde, where are you? Wait, oh my goodness. Okay, he's here. Oh my goodness. He's next to the button. Well, I'm not going to do the whole button thing again. That stays in last episode. Oh, and for anyone wondering what's happening to the frog party that I promised everyone at the end of the year, it's basically been delayed. It is still happening because I've got a really cool idea what I'm going to do for it. But yeah, I need a tiny bit of extra time to get all of it sorted. But it is still on. The frog party is still happening. And if you want an invite to join the frog party with me and literally hundreds of thousands of other people, then subscribe right now to get invited. Come on, Clyde, I need you to check this out with me. And now, let's finally activate the machine. I'm actually speechless. This looks so satisfying. I mean, this is only the third build. They're only going to get better and better from here. You want to subscribe to Wenzo? You will subscribe to Wenzo. But now we need to move on to the super satisfying level. Starting with a room that's going to be, well, rather disorienting, actually. Now, this room's inspired by something I saw in a skip the tutorial video. And essentially, everywhere you looked in this room, it was just weird. You didn't know which way up you were. You didn't know where up was or down was, right or left. But unfortunately, it looks really ugly, that room. Which is why I want to build one here that looks really beautiful and should hopefully satisfy all of the other players. But the first thing you'll notice about that room is it's a perfect cube. Our room, it's wide, but it's not tall enough. So we need to start mining the roof. Okay, we need to get some scaffolding, which means we need to get our hands on 2 materials, the first of which is string. And right next to, the giant tower of pigs, we have a couple of string duplicators that are broken now. Okay. That'll do. And now the only other material we need is bamboo, which... Do we have a bamboo farm anywhere on this server? I would have thought we had a bamboo farm. There's bamboo here, but that's part of the hot tub. The really hot tub. And I don't even think there's a bamboo farm over here. So, we might have to go and get the bamboo manually. You know what? At least bamboo's one of the most satisfying blocks to mine in the game. There we go. Inventory full of bamboo. And now once we craft all the scaffolding, we can start raising the roof. Yo, Mr. Cube! Stop that! Now, my plans to make this look way cooler than the one you just saw is by making the walls into, like, quite a dark color. And then that'll allow us to put doors and stairs all around that contrast super nicely and some amethyst crystals. Because... as you guys know, I really like putting amethyst in all of my builds. I mean, look, I even have an amethyst Clyde now. But to be honest with you, I'm getting distracted. So let's start off by gathering all the deep slate we'll need. Oh, dear. Oh, wait, I have another one. Oh, and there's way more here. We'll also get ourselves a ton of amethyst that I actually got gifted to me for Christmas. And yeah, because of that, I now have an insane amount of amethyst. Oh, but we are actually going to need to get our hands on some more of these clusters because we don't have any of those yet. Well, not to worry, because we'll move on to our third material, that is glowstone, which I wish didn't spawn on these roofs. It makes it really hard to get to. Oh, that is a chunky piece of glowstone. I want you. Gimme. The fourth material we need is tiger wood, and I would just go and use the wood farm for it. But we don't need too much of this, so we might as well just get it the old-fashioned way. And there are tons of perfectly good spruce trees here, but there's also a perfectly good villager house to destroy.
I remember the day well. How could I forget? Everything I've ever known ripped away from me. I was just a child then, but now is the time for revenge.
And yeah, the last thing we need is just a lot more of these things. Because they're gonna really be the finishing touch that makes our, well, room really satisfying. And I was wondering if there would be any way to make a farm to collect these, but when I clicked on a tutorial, the tutorial literally told me that making a farm is a really dumb idea. So what we're going to have to do is find an amethyst geode in the ocean somewhere and mine all of the clusters manually. Amethyst geode? I'm not seeing any. Where are the geodes? Oh, there we go. Geode spotted. But I can't swim down there fast because there's a stupid glitch where if you're using an elytra, you swim really slow. God. And it's been raided. I've had to resort to trying to find the amethyst clusters in caves, since the ocean tactic wasn't exactly working. Oh! Ew! So now we need to just quickly raid all of the clusters. Guys. Oh my goodness. This is seriously weird. But dare I say, it's actually pretty satisfying seeing this room. I definitely think it's a good addition to our museum. I'm excited to move on to the next satisfying room. Clyde, give me a high five. Obviously, I'm not actually going to high-five you because I don't want to kill you. Our satisfying museum is coming along great. But it's worth noting that even though some of the server's builds are decaying, there are still many inspiring creations dotted around the place. I mean, we've got a house in the shape of a rat surrounded by a cherry forest. We've got the 4 upgraded structures that Tazo made a few months ago. And I mean, there's even this secret little room underneath a mountain that kind of reminds me of what our room's going to look like. And all of this is really inspiring me to make the most satisfying builds possible in our museum. But this next room is going to be completely different from everything else. I mean, this has not been done in our museum or even ever on the entire server. That's right. I'm going to have to channel my inner musician to create one of the most satisfying builds of all time. And that is my own note block edition of Sweden by C418. I don't think I've ever even crafted a note block before. Oh, wait, why does that sound so bad? Now, I've never tried to ever make anything with note blocks before because I suck at just about everything music related. But there's no time like the present, so I should try to at least make my first ever Minecraft song. Okay, let's see what this is sounding like. Okay, so evidently I'm going to need some help with this. Now, one thing I've already discovered is that when you place the note blocks on here, they sound awful, but when you place them on dirt, they sound good. They actually sound good. Meaning I need to make the entire floor of this room dirt and grass. Ooh, okay, I'm learning. Look, I can do doubles. Oh, can I do triples? Wait, did I do doubles? Well, now I'm just confused. We don't have tons of time till all the other players are going to come over, and unfortunately, I just suck at this. So instead, I'm going to try and follow a tutorial. Hopefully it works. Okay, so apparently this is the first part of the note block song laid out, although we haven't actually tuned the note blocks yet, so we need to do that now. If this actually works, I'm going to be very happy. So Great Jupiter, please don't let me down. And if I haven't messed anything up, which, let's face it, I probably have, this should play the start of Sweden. Oh, it does, but it plays it really fast. We have had to expand out onto a new floor now because we've kind of reached the end of this room. And that should be the whole song done now. Which, if you ask me, is pretty impressive, even if I did need some help from Grey Jupiter. But before we listen to it to check if it actually works, we quickly need to kind of clean this place up because it looks disgusting right now. I think since this is a default Minecraft song, the wall we put in front of it should represent Minecraft. Perhaps a grass block. Or a slightly bigger grass block. Boom and boom. Our satisfying music room is complete. Let's give it a test. We now only have 4 satisfying builds left, and soon the other players are going to log on to check out what we've done. But the satisfying builds we're making need to get better, because the whole point of this is to inspire all of the other players to get creative again and stop the server from slowly decaying away. Oh, wow, that was kind of beautiful. Did you like it, Clyde? Were you dancing along? We still also need to actually decorate the museum at some point soon because we've got all the rooms decked out, but the halls are a little bit stony. But this next one is going to be pretty cool because have you seen all of those factory videos online where hardcore players build factories? Well, one of the cool things that they sometimes do is try to make these conveyor belts. And I think we could make an entire room full of these conveyor belts which have insane items and blocks on them, which is going to be pretty satisfying. So we can start getting the main materials we'll need. First of which is quartz, which I have a bunch of from void trading in the last video I made. We're also going to need a few prismarine blocks, which is quite interesting, especially since I don't really use these blocks too often. We also need white concrete, which I don't have unless there's some in one of these shulkers, which there isn't. Oh, but I do have some powder that I guess I could quickly turn into concrete. Nice, this is much better. Oh, don't need orange concrete. And the last material I need is a block that I believe I've only ever collected once before. And that was for when I built a house out of every block in the game. Where is it? Where did I put this thing? What? Huh? Where is it? Oh, it was this thing. Aha! Polished basalt. I need a bunch of this. And... oh, nope. Place. Okay, there we go. Now, as for the conveyor belts that are going to be running through our factory, we're going to need two main materials. And one of them's a lot easier to get than the other. And I think this portal leads to a mesa biome. I'm 99% sure. Oh, yeah, here it... oh, God, there's a lot of enemies here. And for the first material we need to get ourselves a bunch of terracotta. There we go, because now we've got this terracotta, all we need to do is smelt it into glazed terracotta, meaning we have 50% of the materials we need. By the way, why do they have Nemo on this block? Is it just me that sees Nemo here? Yep, probably. Because you are an idiot, Wenzo. But that means we're left with the other 50% of the materials, which are honey blocks. One of the worst blocks to get in the whole game. Now, we're probably going to need around about 40 to 50 honey blocks, which means we're going to need around 200 honey bottles. Now, we do have a honey farm that I made a little while ago. If I quickly take a little peek into here. Yeah, it's a lot uglier on the inside than it is on the outside. But yeah, in every single one of these beehives, there are 3 bees collecting honey at all times. Let's see if there's any honey left over that we could use. No, there is not. Okay, let's flick the activation lever. This might bring some in. Honey bottles? Please. Oh, there's just no honey bottles at all. Oh, nope, there's 5. This farm sucks. We've got 5 honey bottles. That's nothing. But yeah, we don't actually have a ton of time left. I mean, look here. The time is ticking. It's looking to me like we're going to have to create an entirely new honey farm. And the first step to doing this is getting more beehives. And they have to be beehives with all of the bees in them, which means that we have to get them while it's nighttime because that's the only time where the bees are back inside of their hive. So let's fly over to Flower Forest where these beehives actually spawn. Oh, yes. This is a flower forest. Oh, and there's beehive. Get in there. Yes. And that means we could just mine all of these with Silk Touch. Beehives, where are you? Oh, God, spider. Okay, we've got beehive here. Oh, and another one here. Yes. I'm just gonna get as many as I can before it's already halfway through night. Oh, no. Ow. So, slightly embarrassing news about the honey farm. After we built it and turned it on, it didn't work at all. Oh, no. No. What? Which would usually be a problem, but I just so happened to leave the old honey farm running anyways. Did it even collect any honey? Oh! What? Wait! My old farm works! Okay, now, as for the conveyor belts, I actually kind of need to figure out, how they work. Because, as always, I am completely clueless as to how to do redstone. I'm gonna try and make a practice one and see if it works. Just like this, I think. As a little test, if I place one of these bad boys down, does it create, like, a cycle? How do I activate one of these? Oh! Oh, that looks right. How do I stop it? Stop. Okay. So if I activate this, will this start cycling around like a conveyor belt? There's no way I actually build something with redstone and it works first time. Oh. No. No, okay, I've definitely messed this up. Okay, I think this is correct now. Let's see. Oh! It works! Yes! Wait, we've actually made a conveyor belt. So now we just need to create these in the actual factory and try to make them look a little bit less ugly. And you guys know me, it's going to be hard not to make this redstone look absolutely hideous. Oh, man, like, I'm looking at this and it looks like I'm doing it right, but I'm not too sure if I am. And I want to finish this one off because after that, we're on to our 3 final rooms, which are going to be incredibly satisfying. Like, seriously, 10 times more satisfying than anything we've done so far. Yeah, let's quickly see if this works. Oh, no? What? Well, that didn't work at all, no. Oh, I know why this hasn't worked. Okay, wait, I might need to put a repeater down here. That might be why. Okay, does the machine work now? No. Okay, I was being an idiot. I think I need to start it here. No, it's still not working. Am I an idiot? Did I just need to start it here the whole time? It's still not working. I should not be struggling this much to build a fairly simple redstone contraption. And with time running out fast, we need to get this working quickly. Okay, so this works. It could be. I am awful at redstone. It is! Oh my goodness, it's because we're using glass. Wait, why does glass behave so differently? Okay, that means I know how to fix it at least. Okay, wait, so will this thing work now? Oh! Oh! Finally! Oh my goodness, this was the worst thing ever to do. But we've got the conveyor belt working. And look, I think we can all agree that it's not as pretty as we wanted it to be. I mean, I could try patch it up with a couple of banners as well. But the only thing that's realistically going to make this satisfying is armor stands full of diamond armor. Because what's more satisfying than a conveyor belt full of diamond armor? I'm very excited to see these with the diamond armor. The only question left is how are we going to get all of her diamond armor? Or I could just use the diamonds that I've spent ages collecting off camera. Okay, yes, here we go. Yeah, I didn't go for all diamonds in the end because I'm not that rich. But trust me, I've used a fair amount of my diamonds. So, I mean, now we just need to see if it works. So please work. I forgot that's not how you activate it. Oh! And, in my opinion, it's pretty satisfying. We've got 3 more super insane satisfying rooms to do. And I'm very excited. Also, you know how Tazo made the Illusion Museum? Where we got the tunnel idea from? Well, since he's a big inspiration for this build, I asked him to give me some tips since we're going to show him the museum once we're finished. But, since we're now going to show this off to Tazo, my big inspiration for this museum, we need to get back to work. And this next satisfying room is going to contain one of the most satisfying things in the whole of Minecraft. That's right, we're going to be killing villagers in painful ways. Ah, man, I love killing villagers in painful ways. The plan is to make a fake village in our room, populate it with a bunch of villagers, and then just as they think they're safe, we're going to drop hundreds upon hundreds of anvils on their head. Because, let's be honest, what's more satisfying than killing villagers in fun and creative ways? Now, we are going to need to raise the roof because anvils need to be dropped from a certain height to be able to kill villagers. We should probably find out what that height is. Where's a villager we can test this out on? There we go. We've got one in the pit. Now, Mr. Villager, how high do I have to go to be able to kill you? Oh, not very high apparently. fish! Why are they... They're dancing. Wait, these guys aren't even angry. They're just... Oh, we're grooving! Yeah. Okay, well, I shouldn't get too close, I guess. Oh, man, this is awesome. I've got friends. I finally got friends. Oh, careful, guys. Oh, I don't want to have to spleef you. Let me just carefully do this around you, okay? Oh! Yeah, we've raised the roof a lot, although there's no point us actually taking down the scaffolding yet. Even though it would be satisfying. Because we're going to need to put the anvils up there anyways. What we need to do is actually start working on getting the anvils. You know what, guys? I'm going to leave you in here. I hope you're still here when I'm back, and I hope you've calmed down. Because you guys are taking this way too personally. Yeah. Anvils shouldn't be hard to get. We already know that we have an insanely OP iron farm. As expected, there's an insane amount, which is good because we're going to need an insane amount. Which means now we can put the anvils on here and yeah, they just sit on top of the signs. Oh, that's kind of terrifying to look up at. Sorry, I'm getting satisfied again. Now we need to build the actual village and, well, inhabit it. I think that's the right word. We need to inhabit it with villagers, iron golems, and cats. The two mobs that are native to these villages. So we can start building it now because after that we only have 2 more rooms left. The last of which I'm so excited to work on now. Now we're nearly ready. Now, what are the main blocks in villages? Grass, actually. That's... I guess one of the most main blocks of them. Gonna need a load of grass. There we go. That was a really fun and exciting material to get. And I guess since this village is, I'm pretty sure it's abandoned. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this village is abandoned, which means we could gather up the materials of these homes without having to feel guilty. Okay, inventory is full. Let's see how much we can build of the village with this. Oh, and by the way, we cannot, like, somehow break this sign. If we break this sign, we're gonna have a couple anvils to deal with. Okay, that's the floor built. In the village we just raided, they kind of had, like, this, like, holy tree thing in the middle. And I think it'd be cool if we had the same thing. We do need to grow it with bone meal, though. Okay, and here we go. Boom! Oh, and we can't forget that this tree had these, like, poles on it. We probably should actually build a house, so... And I guess we are gonna have to make them a little bit small. Okay, this is definitely not how these houses are supposed to be built. This is so ugly! But, I mean, I guess since these villagers are going to end up dying anyways, it probably doesn't matter too much. Oh my goodness, what has happened to my building skills? I have created some really nice builds in the past, and I've completely forgotten how to do it. There we go. This is a bit of a cramped home, but of course villagers don't really deserve homes, so it's not too bad. We're running out of space for homes, so one of the villagers is gonna have to sleep outside, but a village is not complete without paths and a ridiculous amount of them. Let's make a rock to fill the empty space. Boom. Rock. We can make it all look nice, even though it's all gonna get completely destroyed once we launch the anvils on the villagers. Village. Oh, not complete. Look how disgusting the walls are. We're definitely going to have to do something about that. Also, by doing a fake sky, we will have ticked off one of the things that Tazo told us to focus on, which was to make the build colorful. Boom. I mean, this place definitely isn't like one of the prettier places I've ever made. It's not my best work of art. But what's going to be satisfying is the anvils dropping on the heads of all the villagers. Speaking of which, we have none. There's no villagers anywhere. Or is there? No, there isn't. I was just collecting the remaining blocks on the floor. I mean, we all know that we have 3 different mobs we need to collect for the village. So let's start with the easiest ones, being the iron golems. Iron golems require literally about 2 seconds of material gathering, especially since I have everything I need in my storage system. Boom! Oh my god, why is he coming for me straight away? The next thing we need to get our hands on is a cat, or maybe even 2 cats. To be able to actually tame cats, though, we need to catch some fish first. So this is going to be fun. Come on, guys. Little fun fact for you while we wait. I was the one that built this bridge. I built this bridge 1 week after the server started. Oh! Oh, a fish. Oh, I need to not scare them here. These guys get scared pretty quick. Psst. Oh, come on, cat. Psst. Cat! Oh! We've acquired one cat. We need another. This one's got different colored eyes. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, boo! Stop stealing all of it. I've got cats! Woohoo! I don't think so. This is Grey Cat's house. You need to come over here. Do you want to stay in the mansion? Or the outside house? The outside house? Oh, no, okay, he wants to... he wants to go to the mansion. Yep, you know what? Fair enough. Meaning the last thing we need to do is get villagers here. And since we got 1 iron golem and 2 cats, it would make sense to get 3 villagers. I hate working with villagers. These guys are such idiots. Because they never behave how you want them to. Right, village. Oh my goodness, there's so many villagers here. It's insane. Ooh, we could do with a librarian. In you get. Rotate. And set off. Wave goodbye to your friends. You will never see them ever again. You're going to meet some new friends. Get out the way. No, your new friends are very friendly, right? And they purr a lot. This has taken a little while here. We've got to kind of cut through the entirety of spawn. Okay, right. Tunnel built. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, villager. I couldn't protect you in the end. Now I'm going to have no choice but to murder both of you. Boo-hoo-hoo. What a shame, right? Ooh, these guys seem to be hidden in the trees. A bit creepy, but it should do the job. I won't ask what you were doing in those bushes, Mr. Villager. As long as you don't ask where you're going to be taken to. Why did I hear a creeper? And I'm not talking about you, Mr. Villager. Okay, we're back at spawn. Oh, yep, we're nearly there. It's a shame we weren't able to get the librarian, and instead we only got a member of the creepy bush gang. But he should be able to do the job just fine. But that is 1 out of 3 villagers collected. Say hello to Clay. There we go, 2 villagers collected. Ooh, I think they're... What were you looking at, creepy Gary? Gary? I can start to see why this guy was hidden in the bushes now. And while you guys do that, we can make our move on to the second to last satisfying build. And for this one, I actually want another useful build. You know, like the enchanting room we built at the start and actually got use out of. Because a lot of these builds are satisfying, but they don't really contain much purpose beyond... you know, being cool. But yeah, we're going to make an ultra satisfying bamboo farm, which will automatically harvest itself in a very satisfying way. I mean, it's definitely not going to be a massive bamboo farm, but it's going to be a bamboo farm, and it's going to be satisfying. We also need to have some bamboo to actually start off the bamboo farm. Hello again, hot tub. Yeah, you know I said I wasn't going to steal from you earlier? That was a lie. Boom! Wow, bamboo grows quickly. It's already going. Which is going to make it all the more satisfying when it all gets knocked down by a machine. But before we build a swiper, we need to build a collection system, since essentially when this bamboo gets chopped down, it's going to land on the floor. And we don't want to have to run around to collect the bamboo every single time it gets sliced. But if you take a look over here, out of this stupid door that I've still not turned into redstone, this sugarcane farm utilizes minecarts with hoppers inside of them to collect all of the items that land on the floor. And yeah, we can do that for ourselves. Now, as we know, rails aren't going to be an issue, since I've shown off this trick only a couple times in my videos. Building this bad boy is just so easy, though. It is pretty cool. And to be honest, it's actually quite satisfying of a build itself. Okay, that's enough. We're making way too many rails now. Let's just leave that there. And now we should be able to go underneath here, I think. Wow, yep, beautiful behind the scenes redstone is definitely one of my specialities. Look at this building platform I've made. Okay, let's set off the first collection minecart. Well, that didn't work. It didn't bounce back. It was supposed to bounce back. But I think I know why that was a problem. Okay, goes one end, goes to the other end. Okay, yeah, there we go. We fixed it, finally. So let's place all these down. There we go. And that is now the collection system complete. So now we can start moving on to the slicing device. And I mean, we do quickly need to coat this room in glass, since otherwise the slicer kind of gets stuck. So now the last thing we need to do is actually build the swiper slicer. 74. That's the name of the machine. And the materials we need for it are cheap as chips, slime, observers, levers, redstone, iron trapdoor, and obsidian. And we have everything to create the swiper, so let's give it a go. Hopefully, I don't mess this up. Oh, yes! It was supposed to go back. It's supposed to go like here to here, and then back to here. But instead it's over here. Is it if I put it on here? Oh, yes! Oh! So let's destroy this and build it in the actual farm. There we go. As you can see, it's got a little bit smaller. That's because the swiper machine only covers this far wide, but it will still be plenty satisfying, don't worry. Let's quickly see if this works. What happened there? I must have built it wrong. Let me try it again. Okay, I've tried rebuilding it again. Does it work? Oh! Oh! Oh no! I accidentally left a bit of dirt on there. Oh! Okay. Oh! We've done it! Oh, it's squashing me. Oh my goodness, this works! And I can quickly turn it off by flicking this lever just over here. So boom, that is basically our bamboo farm complete. Which means we are now on our final satisfying build of them all. And as a little hint, it's going to involve a machine that is going to blow the other players away. But we do have one, well, kind of problem, I guess. And let me show you. Because we have made some pretty high-tech things here. We've utilized illusions to our advantage. We've incorporated some high-level redstone to our builds. And we've even gotten a little bit musical. But, Clyde, we are missing something in our build. You see, one thing that's been in the back of my head while building this is why, you know? Like, why have I really been making these satisfying rooms? I mean, yeah, I want to be able to show it off to the other players and especially Tazo. But even some of the worst builds or the decaying builds of the server have something that our build doesn't yet have. I mean, all of these builds have personality. Something that I think is missing from our museum. I mean, yeah, we've got some incredibly cool things we've made here. Like, seriously, some of this stuff I didn't even know that we would be capable of making. But without some sort of theme or backstory, our build just feels soulless compared to these. My destroyed nether base, for example, has been on the server for almost an entire year now, and it was home to one of the first events ever ran on this server. It was one of the first videos ever on the Outcasts, and it's still got some of my best memories I've ever had. So before we move on to this final room, which again is going to be awesome, I'm going to take this chance to transform the museum into something amazing. And I think I'm going to theme this museum around the thing that I care about most in this world. Glide. And just like earlier, all the blocks we need are down in the bottom right. Yeah, we need a lot of blocks. We'll start our way from the top and work our way down to the bottom. And let's start with the orange terracotta, since I've already got a beacon set up in this place. There we go. Now let's make our way to go and get the sandstone. Oh, wait, we're at one of the red deserts. We could instead get red sand and red sandstone first. Now let's move on to the normal sand. And finally, let's use our wood farm to get the acacia. We are finally about to move on to the last satisfying build. And then after that, of course, we'll be able to show it off to all of the other players, including Tazo. But I mean, just look at the progress of what we had at the start vis what we have now. We should be pretty proud of ourselves. And there we go. Look how much better this place looks now. It's officially themed around Clyde. Oh, I love you, Clyde. You're the best. But yeah, this place looks so much better now. Obviously, there's still a bunch of shulkers on the walls and everything. And I haven't done the roof for this final room either because, honestly, we might have to raise it for this final satisfying build. Which we actually need to get started on now because we have no time left at all. Now, I am back in the creative world since I kind of have no idea how to make a wave machine. Oh, yeah, if I haven't told you already, the last satisfying build we're going to be making is one of those wave machines, which, look pretty cool. So I've been doing some research. Apparently, I want to be setting up the area like this. And I think we're going to want to place repeaters down like this. I hope. I'm probably doing it wrong, aren't I? Now put the pistons down like this. Slime goes down on the pistons. Okay, and I mean, we'll just test this with normal sand for now. Okay, let's see if it works. No, it doesn't. What the heck happened there? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of cool, but this isn't that satisfying. But after ages of testing, I finally found a new way to do this. Guys, I think I found a design. Now, I want this wave machine to fill up this entire room. I mean, I think that's the only cool way to do this. Which means I quickly need to count how many blocks it's gonna take. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. Our wave machine is going to be 20 by 17 blocks. That's 340 pistons. 340! You know what? Let's start with the pistons first, since they're a bit of an annoying block to have to craft. I mean, pistons require cobblestone, planks, iron, and redstone. I mean, we've already had to get a bunch of these. Maybe we have some pistons left? Please? So, yeah, we do need to get some more. Now, the first thing we'll get our hands on is cobblestone, since Jaren, is a bit of a weirdo and, has, yeah, collected just the most ridiculous amount of cobblestone ever. Like, seriously, these chests are all filled with cobblestone. Iron we can get from the iron farm. Boom. Redstone we'll collect from the raid farm, which, of course, we visited right at the very start of this project. It is crazy to, you know, see what we had before we started working on the museum. Redstone. Boom, there we go. Pistons done. What next? Spoiler, it was over 600 observers that we needed. Which I won't show you me getting them, since it was not very fun. So the last thing we need now is the rainbow colored concrete, which means we need concrete of every single color in the game. Wait, how many colors actually are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How are we gonna get all of this in time? Now, the first place to check would, of course, be the concrete duplicator, since any concrete that's left in those chests is basically free game. And wait, we actually might have all of the concrete here. That's gonna be really lucky if we can. Oh no, we might be missing 3 main colors though. So we need to hunt for the different dyes. Starting with yellow dye, if we can find ourselves a sunflower forest somewhere, it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, actually, no, never mind. We don't need a sunflower forest. We've just got these dandelions. They'll do the job just fine. The next dye is a little harder to get. We need to get pink dye. Do I have any of those tall pink flowers left from working on this giant stack of pigs? I hope I do. Oh, no, but I do have the dye left. We've got plenty of pink dye. That's great. Meaning the last dye we need is cyan dye, which we can get from the new 1.20 flowers, which aren't that new at all anymore. But to be able to get those new flowers, we need to find a sniffer. And I only know of one sniffer on this server, and that's a sniffer at my zoo. Okay, started to think that this won't work, so the other way that we can get our hands on cyan dye is by getting our hands on lapis. Oh, yes! Oh, lapis. And the other material we need is green dye, which we get from smelting cacti. But we might actually still have some of it in our furnace from earlier when we needed to smelt green. Oh, please tell me I do. I don't want to smelt more cacti. No? Maybe I'll put it in the chest. Oh, I did, yes! Boom, cyan dye. You know what? Let's build the actual mechanism first. That seems like the most important thing. Boom, okay, first layer of observers done. So now let's build the observers on top. Oh, no. You know what I'm just realizing? Is this would look so much cooler if I had hidden the observers in the ground. And by the way, Tazo, I hope you're going to like this, because this is definitely going to have things moving satisfyingly. Now we need to place the pistons. Ooh, we're going around the other way this time. Yeah, despite all the things that have gone wrong in this project, like the big obstacles when things just didn't work out our way, we did a really good job of sticking through I'm pretty confident right now that the other players are going to find this place super satisfying. Which is great, and I think we should be able to complete our goal of inspiring people to build again. The thing I'm more worried about right now is really trying to blow Tazo away. He's been a huge inspiration for this project, and I want him to be proud of what we've done. Okay, pistons placed, yes. I'm just gonna quickly run a quick test to see if it does work in the wave format. Oh, that's amazing! No way, that's so sick! Oh, I cannot wait to put this in a never-ending loop. This is going to be insanely satisfying. Honestly, placing down this concrete alone is quite satisfying. And to be fair, I think I actually got the colors of the rainbow right for once. This thing looks awesome, seriously. I can't wait for this to actually work. I mean, if we actually want it to work, we kind of need to build the redstone clock for it. Oh, and a little bit behind the scenes, once I'm done with a project, I always place down all of these shulker boxes so I can put all the materials back into their chests. This time, though, we used so many shulker boxes that it had to go across here. That's right. The other players are logging on as we speak, and they're about to see all of the satisfying builds that we have made. Our build is awesome. I'm so proud of it. It looks great, and it has personality. Something that our build was really lacking for a while. Clyde, are you excited to get some visitors in this museum, which is basically yours? I mean, it's all Clyde colored, but the only player that makes me nervous is Tazo, since he's been a massive inspiration for this entire project. You know what I've been, like the general gist of the project I've been working on, right? I believe I've told you.
I believe you asked me for advice, Wenzo.
But before I show Tazo around, I first need to show some of the other players. You know, just to make sure that this is actually satisfying.
Ooh. Dude, this looks cool.
Oh. Yo, this is massive. What the hell?
Clyde!
Oh, he's so cool.
Whoa, wait, whoa! That is so sick, actually.
Got William the Wither Skeleton, who's got himself caught in lava.
Yeah, what a fool. What a fool.
Yeah, I think you already probably know how this all works.
It's the spinny thing.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
and it doesn't work.
Wait, what? Hang on.
I've broken it.
I mean, I definitely think we're impressing the other players and satisfying them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, yeah, I like this.
But we do need to show this to Tazo, and I cannot let him or myself down with this. So I'm really hoping this satisfies him. Look, it's... Do you spot what the color theme is?
Clyde?
Oh, yeah, you got it bang on. Miles did not get that bang on.
Wait, come on. That's... What? William! He's taking a bath. Wait. Okay. Oh my god, I know what this is. It's the guy, Wenzo.
Yo! Tazo seems to be enjoying everything we've created. And we even got joined by, well... I wouldn't necessarily say a friend. there's the odd one out.
Miles? He nodded.
But these final rooms have to blow Tazo away. Otherwise, this entire museum has essentially failed. Oh yeah, because there's nothing more satisfying in this game than killing villagers. Do you care
That's
to
actually so.
be honest?
That's so fire. That worked so well. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I know some people joke about it. I genuinely, when I was like a child, I would just load up super flat worlds and then just like blow up villages.
But Tazo, the best one of the lot. And if you've been having frame drops,
Oh, I know what this is. I think I might know what this is. Currently at 250 frames. Let's see what we go down to. It looks... Wait, what?
My game! My frames!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dude, that's so sick.
do you want to know the most satisfying thing of it all? Even more satisfying than this? Flick the lever again.
Yeah!
Oh! It's so sick! I do need to collect it all back up so it don't all despawn. Yeah, but, I mean, Tazo, what do you think of my satisfying museum? Obviously, largely inspired by your illusion museum. I'm not by any means saying that this is supposed to be better or to best it in any way, but I just want to know, were you satisfied?
Oh, so cool. Actually, so cool. I think my favorite has got to be the dance floor. It's got to be, right?
The dance floor
It's
is
got to be.
pretty
It's
cool.
so sick. So.
Yeah, I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10 of satisfaction, I'm at like an 11 right now.
Do you feel inspired, perhaps?
I do actually. I feel really inspired.
Yes.
I was. I think... I don't know, because like, you could have taken the easy way out and just like did like... I don't know. More just the visually... Like... nice looking ones, but you also just like, I don't know, I just feel like they were all super unique and like well thought out, like in terms of the ideas. I think that's what was like the coolest part of it for me.
Ow! Stop it!
You've been waiting. Yeah, killed him! You've killed Mo! And if you enjoyed that video, then you are going to love the one on your screen. So make sure to click it right now. And for anyone who actually cares, there's going to be a few changes coming to my channel soon, especially in the way I make my videos. So that's going to be fun. See you in the next one.